everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is for you, Angel. When you can, if you can now or a little bit later, whenever is good for you, just let me know. I want to say welcome in, everybody, all for being here. We are going to have an adult topic tonight. Okay? So go get your snacks, go get your drinks. Come on in. I got my chips, my dip, and my iced tea. You know, I got my tea. So come on, we're going to have an adult conversation. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. Yeah, I just dropped it, Angel. Whenever you want, just come on up. And I'm waiting for a couple of other people, but you know, you're welcome. And we are going to talk about this, okay? And I am asking that you please be over 18. If you're not over 18, please do not be in the stream. And I'm going to make a little note here. Everyone can see. Okay, I am asking you to please be over 18 to be in the stream. If you're not, I am going to ask you to please not come up on the stream while we're talking. This is an adult conversation. Again, thank you everybody for being here. Hey, Uniquely Lavish, what's up, sis? Thank you for being here. Welcome in. If you like to come up, you can. I just want to hear you guys' opinions on what you think about this topic. Let me know. Come on in. Please share this stream out if you can, if you are able to. I see JS Dwayne. What's up, JS? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Trying to get this set screen over here. There we go. Hey, Shunda's Corner. What's up, sis? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Tell It Made. Hey, Tell It Made. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm trying to welcome you guys in until my mods get here, but thank you all for being here. If you are here for this adult conversation, please be over 18. If you're not over 18, I am asking you, please do not be in the stream. Hey, Nepturu, what's up? B&B Review. Sugar Love, what's up? Thank you, Sugar. Okay, anyone that would like to come up on the panel, you're more than welcome, but I ask that you please respect everyone's opinions. Everyone's opinion is going to be different. My opinion may be different than yours, but if you'd like to come up, again, this is an adult conversation. If you're not over 18, I am asking you to please not be in the stream. Hey, House of X, here come Angel Lives. Hey, sis, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just had to turn my I had to turn YouTube down.
That's okay. Hey, Uniquely Live. I'm going down the stream again. Jazz Dwayne, Wendy Melendez. Hey, Karen. Hi, Karen Woods. There go my stream elements doing this thing. Hey, Janet Ortega. Tell It Made. My mods, Eat to Live Strong is here. What's up, sis? Shunda's Corner. I'm just going down the stream. B&B Reviews It. House of X. Hey, anybody that'd like to come up. Hey, Optimus. Hi. Hi, Taylor. How are you? Again, I ask that you be over 18. If you're not over 18, I'm going to ask you to please leave the stream. This is an adult conversation, okay? So there may be some cursing and swearing. I don't know. But this is an adult conversation, okay? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I say so. So, Angel, did you see my topic? It is about tracking. So, tracking devices can be a gamut of things, okay? So we know the standard, a camera, maybe something clicked to your phone, maybe an app downloaded to your computer, your car. Oh, Dead Soul Girl Gamer, thank you for being a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And hey, Jess Teresa, hi. Jazzy TV, hi. So I want to know if you have done this. Has it been done to you? Or your opinions on people that are doing it. So Welcome to the stream, Angel Lives. I'm just going to give you a little take on mine. So I've never did an actual tracking device, but back in the day, my husband used to work at not work. He used to go to like the billet room, the pool room, the pool hall. So we knew the people. So I was able to call, hey, is he there, and stuff like that. So yes, I've done that 4, 5, 6, 7. Is he there? Is he there? Is he there? But have you guys ever put a tracking device, or has it ever been on you? And Angel, let me know your take on it. And what'd you say, Shonda? Oh darn, I can't stay. I'm 17 and a half.
Honestly, I've never used a tracking device. Can you guys hear me? I hope everybody can hear me. Never used a tracking device. I did, however, have a way of tracking to see where he was when I was married. And only because there had been some issues in the marriage. And I'll put it like this. When it gets to that point where you need to be tracking somebody, and that means the trust is gone. The trust is gone, and trust is one of those things, once you lose it, it's hard to get back. It definitely, I would say, at that point, if you feel like you need to track somebody, y'all need to have a serious discussion, and everything needs to be laid out on the table, and it needs to be on pure honesty. If you're doing something, you're doing it. But we have to give each other the option to choose if we want to stay or go. I personally feel like it's not, I don't feel like it's something that should be done. I won't ever say you should track them, you should do this, but I feel like if it's a situation where you're trying to know, like you need to know, you feel like there's something wrong, you might want to hire a private investigator. I mean, and I kind of think that might be a little bit along the same lines, though. That's a tracking device because you have somebody following them around. But I personally think that if you feel that it's to that point, y'all already are in a bad place, and you're already in a bad place when you feel like you need to do that. I don't necessarily, I can't even say that I agree or disagree, because I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I did it, so but I feel like it's a lot. I feel like that's a lot when you spend your day, because I know someone who personally, and I will never put her information out there, but I know someone who personally spends the day watching everything that her husband does.
Yeah.
She tracks his every move. And I'm like, that's complete paranoia and insanity. You are driving yourself crazy. And I feel like he probably knows that she does it. And so he just does things to mess with her. So I just think that it's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea, because you have to put yourself in that position. Would you want your mate to be tracking your every move? Like, because then that would tell me, if my mate is tracking my every move, they don't trust me.
Right.
We got some serious trust issues.
I agree. If you have to do all that, you need to reevaluate the relationship altogether. It's not that serious for me. Uniquely Lavish said that's obsession.
Right. Exactly.
Nedrow said it's not worth it. It's not. So the reason I brought this up, as you guys know, there's a lot of things going on in celebrity world and just in general. But I remember seeing people, a young man, well, not young man, I'm saying 40-ish, putting a tracking device on his wife's truck. And we were going somewhere. I forgot where we must have been going out or something. And she got a call, and it was him. And I'm like, okay, how does he know? When she picked up the phone, he literally was like, oh, so you at the bar or whatever, Applebee's or wherever we was going. And I'm thinking, what the hell? But she knew. I guess she kind of knew. And she was like, oh yeah, we got tracking device. Tracking device? Like what? Like why? Like, look, if I tell you I'm going to the mall and I wind up going to the casino, you gonna get a rude awakening, boo. Listen, yeah, I'm not doing all of that. That's a little much. That's a lot of work. Yes, B&B.
It is a lot of work, and the
Trust
amount
the
of
person or
time
not be with them. Exactly.
the amount of time and money that you spend on these devices, and then just think of the time. You wake up in the morning, your husband leaves for work before you do, and you pick up your iPhone or whatever, and you automatically start tracking. Did he go to work? Oh, where he stop at? Why he stopping and getting food? Oh, let me go
Oh
check the
my
bank
God.
account to see how much he spent, because then that'll tell me if he bought somebody breakfast. Like, this woman does that, and I'm like,
Too
girl,
much.
you got to disconnect. Like, it's too
Ain't
much.
too
Like,
much.
it's too much. I'm not going to invest that kind of time, because just like I
No.
said, I feel like if it's to that point, y'all already done went too far, and it's time to have a conversation, because she hasn't talked to him. She hasn't talked to him
Right.
about it, but clearly there's some infidelity there. And
Mm-hmm.
as a woman who's been through that, I know how hurtful it is, but I feel like, how long are you going to continue to know that he's doing something wrong, and you're just going to keep
Mm-hmm.
tracking him? Like, it's not changing anything. So, and
Right.
that's the thing. When you make the decision to track your spouse's phone, or to track their car, or tracking their location, you have to know that there's a chance that you're going to find something you don't want to find. And then
I
you
think
hurt
if it
you.
would happen to me and I found out, I would be more upset that you really tracking me. Because think about it, you going somewhere and somebody's working on your car and somebody goes, "Oh, this is on your car." I'm like, what the hell is that?
Right.
I don't know. I think I would. Now I know some people who are not cheating, and it's just, oh, we just want to know where each other are, and I'm like, really? Like, I don't. I no, I don't need to know where you at every minute. Hey, thank S. How are you? So it's time to move apart when that is taking place. Yes.
Yeah,
So, guys,
yeah.
question today: have you ever tracked your spouse or your spouse tracked you? This is an adult conversation. I am asking that if you're under 18 to please leave the stream. The stream is not for you today. And if you like to come up on the panel, click the link, or either I will drop it again. But you're more than welcome to come up, give your point. No one is right, no one is wrong. We are adults. Just state your opinion, and that's your opinion. I'm not here to prove you wrong or say no. I just want to have a nice conversation and see what's going on. So please come on up. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And thank you guys for being here. We got 22 in the stream. Big up to you all. Hey Tanisha. I'm gonna watch an ad. Did I miss the live? Nope, we're on now. Sugar said we have at some point in time. Sugar, now you know you better come up here and talk about that, girl. But yeah, that's a little too much. Every move, it is exhausting. Every little move, I don't have the time. I can't. I can't. Why was she okay with that? I bet they had plenty of headaches. So I don't want to say it was cheating because I'm not 100% sure. But I'll put it like this. They are both very good looking people. And come on, be honest. People probably look at them and be like, hey, how you doing? But that's where you have to come and be like, hi, or either, hey, I'm in a relationship, we can't go any further. Thanks for the compliment. And if they think that you are still cheating at that point, that's a conversation you guys need to sit down and have. That's a little much. What do you think, Angel?
That is a lot. And just like I said, you definitely need to talk about it, because why? Okay, if I go somewhere and you call me instantly and say, "Oh, well, I thought you were going to the mall. What you doing at Chili's?" That Wait, what? So I'm not an adult and I can't make my own decisions? Like, wait a minute, how you know I'm at Chili's? See, that would upset me, and it would make me feel like, okay,
Ooh,
first of all, you don't trust me, and second of all, you're a little bit crazy. And I don't want you showing up at Chili's in a bathrobe and some house shoes,
no, shut
checking
up.
on
Not.
me.
Well, I just got a visual when you said that.
Embarrassing me at Chili's when I'm out with my friends, and you're acting a whole fool. Like, that's too much. I feel like it really is too much, and that I wouldn't be okay with that. I just wouldn't be
Yeah.
okay with the fact that you feel the need to track my every move, because then that tells me that you don't want me to have my own space ever.
Mm-hmm. You at the hair salon and here he come walking. Like, perfect example, the barbershop. We know men go to the barbershop, and that take all day. I wouldn't dare go to the barbershop to see, are you in here? Okay, when you get back, I'll see you when you get back. Deuces. Like
Right.
you should of your own, whether you're dating or you're married, your interest before you got with that person. Do not lose yourself in a relationship. I don't care if you're married 50 years. Like my husband is my best friend, but he knows when I want to go on YouTube, I'm on YouTube. When I want to go shopping, when shopping was open, or if I want to go play three numbers, he knows where I'm at. He doesn't have to track me. Like I just don't understand that tracking thing. Just Teresa said, my gut was my tracker in the past. It never steered me wrong. I know that's right. My children have one on me because I work different hours, but let me know it was on my phone. Oh, now that's something different. They want to make sure they know your whereabouts. God forbid, your car breaks down or something in the middle of the night, and and you have to call them, and you don't know where you are exactly. At least that tracker could tell them you're at mile marker 10 or something like that. Now that's different. That's different. I could understand that. But let me know what you guys think. Come on up. If you need me to drop the link again, let me know. Miss Ryder Die said, then what? You're still gonna stay with that person. Listen, I've seen that.
Exactly.
Seen them cheat straight in their face, and they still went back to them.
Exactly. So why you going through all that unnecessary drama? You out here got a tracking device, you spending hours out of your day tracking this person to just still be with them. So you might as well save yourself the money and the time, because like just Teresa said, our gut is usually our tracking device. As women, our intuition lets us know when something is not right. You can tell how a person's body language and how they are with you, their conversation with you is going to let you know that something is up. So you don't need to go spend no money on a tracking device or be trying to sneak on his phone and put a track my iPhone app and all of that. And
Girl,
because it's already, you already know. You already know. Like, what are you doing? You already
okay,
know.
I got another question in the same frame of this. Hey, Candidly V, sis, if you like to come up, you are more than welcome. She does a lot of relationship advice and stuff like that. Anyone that like to come up, let me know. I will drop the link again if you don't see it. Think of a person's state of mind and heart with your cell phone. Me and my husband was talking about this the other day. If I leave my cell phone, I am not gonna leave the mall while I'm shopping to come back home to get the phone just so he can't look in it. If it's unlocked, if it's locked, he know the password. When you have to have, now I have the password on it only because when I be out. But if I'm at home, my phone is left in the kitchen, upstairs, in the bathroom, downstairs, in the bedroom, wherever. His too. If it rings, I might answer it. I might not. If mine rings, he might answer it. He might not. But I don't worry about, oh, why are you answering my phone? There's nothing to worry about. So on the same lines of the tracking, what about that aspect, Angel? Have you ever been so upset someone looked in your phone, or you left your phone at home and then you had to go back because it was there and your spouse was there, you were scared he was going to look at it? To me, all of this is almost in the same kind of frame of tracking and things of that. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep going through the chat.
No, for me, I if I left my phone at home, I mean, I went to work one day and left my phone. And thankfully, I no longer needed my phone to get the code to get into my system, because we used to have that like 3-factor authentication where you have to have a code sent to your cell phone to even log into your work computer. And I was so glad they had done away with that when I left my phone. And I left it there all day, and he was there, and I didn't care because I don't have anything to hide. I wasn't out there being a whole cheater. I wasn't doing stuff like that. So it stayed there all day till I got home. And once I got home, he was like, "Oh, your phone has been ringing all day and you've been getting messages." And I'm like, "Really? From who?" It's got to be my family or my friends. And it was family and friends. Like, "I've been texting you all day." And it's like, well, the phone was at home. Him, on the other hand, no, he couldn't do that. He would have had a heart attack if he left his phone. And he did one day. He left his phone. And when I tell you, when I saw him, he looked like he had seen a ghost because he was scared, because he knew he was a liar.
Oh, hey, 12 Veils. Hey, living your best life. If you like to come up, I did drop the link. Please click the link. I just need to see you because I don't know everybody, but I know Sugar and I know Angel. But yeah, I just need to see your face. 12 Veil says, good evening. We got Sugar Love up on the panel. Do you know Angel, Sugar Love?
No, nice to meet you. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Angel, this is Sugar. Sugar, this is Angel. So, Sugar, have you either left your phone at home or had a tracking device or had to do it on someone? What's your thoughts on
I
that?
mean, I always leave my phone home. I am not a phone person, and I don't I don't have the patience to put a code in, so I have no code on my phone. So, but I was thinking about what you said about before we had the tracking devices. And what you said was absolutely true. Even though
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have today's technology, at one point in time, even if we asked his friend, where he at? Oh, he down the block. Or wasn't he at your house the other day? So in some way or fashion, we did track them. Even if it
Right.
was not to be tracking them, it was just some our instinct was he said he would such the such when we was younger. But at some point in time we did question where our significant other was at. Even if it was 30 years ago. But at some point in time we all did it some way, some form, some fashion. Or asking his sister, or asking his uncle, or asking his mother or cousin. We all done it, but not in these days and times. I'm not gonna go
Yep.
through all that because they
Yeah.
say you
Hey,
find
Candidly
something.
V, she said, if you got to track them, you don't need to be with them. That's it. And this is another thing, especially in this day and time. If you are going to be with someone, the whole point of dating them is data, to get to know them, to get information, to see if you're compatible. Once you kind of figure out, oh, this might can work, let's start dating seriously. Let's just be one on one. That right there forms the trust. And if you feel at that point that person is cheating and conniving, then you don't need to be in a relationship because that does not make sense to have to track someone's every move, especially women. Men, you don't want to track women because we be in one store out the next, going into the
Yep.
next, going into look. You don't
Mm-hmm.
want to track no.
For me,
Exactly.
I'm the wrong person to track.
Okay,
I'm the wrong
don't
person to
play.
call because I leave my phone home.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
if you do
I
put
have
a
a
track
cousin, and I'm
on
not
there,
gonna lie, it's a male.
it's going to
He
be like
left
she's
this.
home all day.
Mm-hmm. He left his phone at home, and I swear to you not. We were in Brooklyn, actually. Sugar Love, we were in Brooklyn. That mofo turned that car around so fast to go back. And I'm literally like, really? You did all that? Yeah, I left my phone. Okay, so it's with your wife. What's the problem? Like, then that mean you hiding something,
But
right?
sometimes
Come on.
I think that it, people are so programmed to their phone. Sometimes people are not cheating, or it's not like they don't feel like they can't leave it, but they feel like it's a privacy invasion. That's how these phones and technology got you feeling now. Because when you think about it, some of the things are private. Some people are not cheating, they're not doing this, but just upon you touching it, it makes you feel like you that 2 year old again, like that's mine's. So you got to be careful too before you jump to conclusions.
I got another one for you guys. The person is asleep and they use their finger to open their phone. I've been seeing that. And I'm like, who does that? I'm
Mm.
not taking your finger on your phone while you sleep to go through your phone. What are you looking for?
Oh.
You're going to find what you're looking for. What do you
But
think about that, Angel?
well, you remember that old stage that shouldn't have been there. I wouldn't have found it. It had no
Yeah,
business there. I
right.
wouldn't have found it. But
Well, I
Teresa, like basically really hit it on the head when you said you did it as some form of fashion, and Teresa was right too, and Ms. Ryan
Oh,
was
she
right
said her
also.
instinct. Yeah. Hold on
Yeah,
one moment, sugar. Hold on one moment. What did you say, Angel?
well, You were asking about the fingerprint and the phone. Now, I do have my fingerprint to open my phone because I don't always want to have to enter a passcode. It opens quicker with the finger. And the only reason I have my phone protected is because I don't want to lose it and then somebody can use it. So that's why I lock my phone. It was never I was afraid because I was hiding something, but
Right.
now with the
That's what
phones,
I'm
they have the
saying.
face recognition and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to say I didn't do that because I did put his finger on his phone and unlock it. He shouldn't sleep so hard
Wait a minute, but why? Why did you do that? Because see, I don't understand why
because
people would
he
do that.
wouldn't tell me
Explain
the
to me.
truth. He wouldn't tell me the truth. And I knew something was going on. And honestly, I'll be real straight with y'all. I just wanted him to admit it.
Mhm.
I just wanted him to admit it and to just be straight up with me, and he just wouldn't. He was just so he because he believed his own lies. Some people, they believe their own lies, and so they're never willing to own up to what they're doing when they're doing something wrong. And so I unlocked his phone and went through it because I wanted him, because he wouldn't admit it. And at that point I was pissed. And I'm like, okay, you want to play like that? Well, you sleep harder than I do. So,
Right.
and that's what I did. I'm
Wow.
not
Okay.
saying it's right.
I never
I
thought of
don't
it
think
like
it's
that.
right. I don't think it's right. And I would never say, yeah, go through his phone, go through his pockets, search his car. Listen, if you got to do all that, you already know he's
That's right,
cheating.
12 hours.
Mhm. Hey Donna, hey Brown Girl Bella, how are you doing? If you guys like to come up on the panel, please let me
Hey,
know. I will drop the
love.
link again if you don't see it, but please stop up. I want to hear what everyone, men too. I want to hear what the men have to say too. I want to
Hey,
know,
Donna.
why would
Hey,
you track
brown girl.
someone?
But my
Hey
thing,
No
if I get to
Niche.
that point, if I get to that point where I gotta do that, I probably been done broke your phone. Now you don't have a phone, so you have to
Mhm,
start all
mhm.
over if I get to that point. But I guess when you
I don't
older,
have the strength.
huh?
One of them said that they don't have the strength for that. Candidly
Me,
V said, I don't have the strength for that. I know that's a lot of work, guys. It really, really is. Donna said, if they always take a cell phone to their bathroom and taking a shower, that is a red flag of cheating. Girl, I be leaving my phone everywhere. My husband leaves his phone everywhere. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Now, when my grandkids come over, I do move my phone because they'll go in and start playing games and start paying for them expensive. Now I move my phone from now.
you dropped it differently.
People are addicted to phones, period. Rather die than not have it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. I left my phone one night at work. And guess what? That sucker stayed right there till the morning. I was like, I'm not going back to get it. It's locked. I'm not doing
Huh?
all that.
Oh,
What'd you say?
yeah. Somebody
You're going to
put in,
find more
drop
than
the
what
link,
you're looking
Vern.
for. Yes, Bella.
Vern, somebody said drop the link.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I thought I had dropped it. There it is. Okay, I dropped it. Yes, please. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Thank you all for being here. Please share it out. Let's have an adult conversation. I just want to know what your thoughts and takes are on it. No one's right, no one's wrong. We're just having a conversation. And I want to hear different people's views because I'm like, I'm not. I know Angel. I know you say you did it, but I'm just saying I'm not taking nobody's finger and putting it on their phone to open it. I just don't understand. But I understand what you're saying. I'm saying from my point, I didn't understand that tracking.
No, but I know
I don't
plenty of
understand
women
that
who
either.
have done that. I know plenty of women that have done that
Marlene,
same thing. Yes, honey. I know plenty of women who have done that. When they gut telling them, but the gut tell you one thing, but you need evidence. Once you get that evidence, you need it. But
mhm.
I ain't got nobody to do it to. But I know plenty of women who done it.
Yeah. Hold on one moment, sugar. Hey, Sade, princess. Hi, thank you, thank you. I want to hear your thoughts on it too. Let's welcome to the panel, Marlene from Living Your Best Life. What's up, sis? How you doing?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah, well, I guess I may be the first person, but I know I am a person. I am going through the phone.
Oh,
You
I'm
are
going
not
through the
alone.
phone. I am going through the phone. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know, but I am going through the phone. It's not that I don't trust them, but I've
mhm.
always had issues. I've always had trust issues before, so I go through the phone. I'm not looking to find something, but the same thing. I leave my phone unlocked. He can go through mine too. So it's not something like I'm going through his phone and he can't go through mine. It goes both ways.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
Let's welcome to the panel, Miss Ryder. Hey!
Hello, hello, hello.
How you doing? Hold on one moment, hon. Go ahead, Marlene. Finish saying what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I don't trust them, but that's just my issue that I have. I am going to go through the phone. I'll be honest. I will go through your phone, but especially I'm going to do it if you're giving me reason. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through the phone.
Mm-hmm. So, Miss Ryder Die is on the panel. Welcome in. How you doing? Have you
Hi
ever
everyone. How
tracked
you doing?
your
I just
spouse,
wanted
or
to
have you ever went through their phone?
I just wanted to say a comment. Um what I want to say is me being a woman of a particular age, I'm 53. I have very little time to play mind games with a phone. I will
Mm-hmm.
say to my old man, answer that phone or give it to me. It's just that simple. You know, when you start doing the tracking of the phones and you don't have trust, I don't lock my phone. You know what's in my
Mm-hmm.
phone. You know, if you look through my phone, you're going to get what you're looking for. Now, my whole thing is as far as trust, if you don't trust your man, wherever he's going, or your woman, or what have you, you should not be with them. Because if you're dating a certain one person and you're dating each other and you are in a committed relationship, the first STD will get you killed with me. There's no doubt about that. And that's when the trust is gone and the relationship is over. I notice a lot of women, they keep forgiving their men, they keep forgiving, and you just don't get that kind of satisfaction anymore once you don't have trust. You must confront it. If you're okay with it and you forgive, you forgive. But if you confront, you must be ready to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
must be ready to leave. And that's all I
Oh,
want to
now
say.
that's
Hi,
something different. Now
everybody. I
you're
can't see all
saying,
your names, but I see y'all.
oh, let me see if I can. Now can you see them now? When I have the comments on, I have their names high. So we have Angel Lives, we have Sugar Love, and we have Marlene. And Miss Ryder died, but you're right, because if you have to keep asking them and you feel in your gut that they're cheating and you have an STD and you know you weren't doing anything, that might not be the relationship for you. It may not. And like you said, I'm like
They're not
this.
going to
If
survive.
so, you should not be having no STDs. You might as well not be with you. You might as well not be in a relationship if you're gonna sleep around.
Because every little thing I've noticed with women and men through the course of my years, every little thing I notice is that everything is cheating. If you look at a woman, you cheating. You look at a man, you cheating. Your eyes are cheating. Your thoughts are cheating. You're talking in your sleep. You know,
Oh,
these little
shut up,
things,
calling out by name.
these are little things that happen to where the no trust starts to build up. You
Mm-hmm.
must confront immediately when you feel some kind of way. I tell my old man all the time, we have a long distance relationship. When I'm in town, everything better shut down. I don't care what I don't know, don't hurt me, but everything better be correct when I'm in town.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be that
Mm-hmm.
way when you come in town, come home to where I'm at. You know, so a lot of things, yeah, if I call you 5 times, oh, oh, on the
You're freezing,
message,
I think. Mm-hmm.
I see me moving now. You hear me? I'm
Yes.
gonna make copies of how many times I called you, and I'm gonna send it to you in a message. I guarantee when you get that message, you will call me back immediately. Because I'm being
Oh,
back to back within 1 minute. I'm gonna send that picture to you. you will call me back immediately and find out, honey, what's wrong? Where are you? I want video. Where are you right now? You better be in that store. But that's only when you have trust issues. Because a lot of men make you feel like, oh, I don't care what you do because you're worried about what you're doing. That's not the type of relationship I could be in.
He needs to be making you feel secure so you wouldn't have to worry about what's going on the phone. Again, if your phone is right there and you're on speaker, you should be able to talk to anyone if you're in that committed relationship.
Right.
See, I think that also goes back to someone that doesn't really want to be in a relationship and wants to play around. Then you shouldn't be in a relationship or one-on-one. Hold on one moment, guys. Hold on one moment. Thank you, everybody, for being in the stream. If you are under 18, I'm going to ask you to please leave the stream. This is an adult conversation. If you'd like to come up on the panel, please do. I'm doing the stream because of DOD. If you guys don't know him, I'm can have one of my mods drop his channel link. He was doing the panel. Myself, Brown Girl Bella, and DC, the Purple Diva, to take a day and talk about a topic, and this is my topic. So Bella, please, I'm waiting for you to come up if you can, if you're not busy. And if DOD and DC Purple Diva comes in, I will also drop the link for them. But yes, come on up. I want to know everyone's thoughts on this. Hold on one moment, Miss Ride or Die. Angel, what do you think about what she said?
Okay, I caught some of it, but I was I'm sorry, I was doing something. I zoned out for a minute. Communication definitely has to be there. And when it comes to, you guys were talking about STDs and all that kind of stuff, and a girl, we're not playing those games over here. And I'm divorced because of foolishness. No, he didn't give me any STDs, but I know he was cheating. I have proof, so that's why we're divorced now. I don't play those kind of games. And when it comes to the whole having to track somebody and go through the phone and all that kind of stuff, listen, I did it in the past, but I refuse to go back to that ever again. And there's always going to be red flags from you're going to see red flags with somebody. And when you see those red flags, you need to move on. There's no need for all of this. I need to track his phone. I need to go through his phone when he's sleeping. I need to do any of that. And I feel like as an adult, like I think Brown Girl Bella says, she don't have time to be chasing no grown man about what's in his phone. Exactly. Right. Because you're an adult, you know what you're supposed to be doing. And when you're in a marriage, you know that in that marriage is supposed to be you and your wife. You're not supposed to be out there messing around. So if that's what you want to do, don't get married. But I don't have time to be chasing you around. I'm not going to spend my precious time trying to find out what you're doing. I'm done with all of that. I'm too old for that now. So if that's the case, then we'll move on. We'll end it because there's no point.
Yeah. Sugar, what are you thinking? Before you speak, you can talk. Say, I'd rather be using my time and energy living life rather than keeping up with a man. My tracking is not going to stop him from what he has every intention to do it will. And also women, there are women that cheat, a good man, and she's out here running around, and it goes both ways. It's not even, and it goes both ways. So Sugar, what's your point on that?
No, I was going to comment on the comment you just commented on. That was a very good comment. The one right before. I find other things to do with my time.
Exactly. You're talking about this one.
Yeah. I was going to speak on that. I always, even if I'm not doing nothing, that's still my something. But my mind is, you got to remember, all of us are speaking as the older versions of ourselves. Hey, Brown Girl Bella. Hey, love.
Hey, Brown Girl Bella. My road dog right here.
So nice to see your face popping here. But
Brown Bella baby.
My face.
So
that's why I
remember, speaking of the word tracking, I'm speaking upon it, the younger us and the older us. So the older of us, we're going to majority say the same thing. But we still have the younger us. And some of the things that we did when we were younger, and like I said, we all have done it some type of way, form, and fashion. But now we older. We are not tracking no grown man and all this and other that, because it'll come to you. Whatever the man is doing, it's gonna come to you. And then if you do track the man in these days and times, what you gonna do? When you
Right.
find
That
out
was
what
my
you looking
point.
for, what you gonna do? You're gonna either come in conflict with this woman. We're too old to be out here fighting,
Mhm.
Oh
or
yeah,
if
I'm
you
not
don't,
fighting.
right,
I'm not
we
fighting.
too old for a lot of things, but you got some men when they are cheating and when they are doing stuff, or vice versa, whoever's doing the mischief, they're projected on you. And then now that tracker is in your phone, or they want to know, how when men start cheating, they want to know what's in your phone, or they
Right.
want to know what you're doing and everywhere you going. So either make it better for them or try to deflect you from what they're doing. So tracker's not always because people is insecure. Sometimes a track is because of what your partner is doing.
Mhm.
Hold on
Absolutely.
one moment, Sugar. I'm gonna have Bella talk, and then I'm gonna go to
I
living your
was
best life.
finished.
But hold on one moment. Thank you all for coming in. I see Just Live Love Life came in. Thank you, sis, for being here. Scratch and Pete, what's up? How are you? And I saw somebody else come in, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for your name. There she is. Speak Your Truth with Roxanne. Roxanne, thank you so much for being here, sis. I hope all is well with you. We are having an adult, intelligent conversation. No one is right, no one is wrong. We just want to hear. Oh, thank you so much, Roxanne. We want to hear your opinion on tracking, or maybe snooping, or hiding around that corner. Wasn't it? Was it Monica who did the song where she was but a guy? Or no, not Monica.
No, you
Not
right,
Mia. What's her
Monica.
name? The little light skinned girl.
It was mine. She gonna kick down your doors and
Maya. Yeah. Talk about driving by the house. I'm not doing all that. But yeah,
Mhm.
Bella, what were you gonna say? What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so that's what the 20s was all about. Then the riding around your
Well,
car.
it's actually happened now in our age group
But
now. Come on.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, that period of time is gone now. It's gone. It's over. Okay, time to move on from childish things. So my thing is, I'm not checking your phone. I'm not running you down. I'm not asking no questions. None of that, because you are grown, and I'm going to treat you like a grown up until you give me reason to think elsewhere. Okay? And for me, I'm grown. I know what I want. I know who I am, and I know whose I am. So if you ain't with this party, you can go. Straight up and down. You can go. Deuces. See ya. I don't have time to mince words. I don't have time for the nonsense. I am too old to be dealing with the bull. So if you can't come correct, don't come this way at all. I'm gonna tell you right now, because I ain't nothing nice to handle. I'm nothing nice to handle.
okay,
That's right.
Brooklyn.
Marlene, what are your thoughts on
Brooklyn
that?
in the house. Brooklyn. All day,
Okay,
baby.
Brooklynites.
Listen,
Goodness gracious.
There's
Right
four of
now,
us up
all
here in
day.
Brooklyn.
listen, there's something about a Brooklyn girl you just don't want to fool with. You
Exactly.
just don't want to
Exactly.
fool with. You need to come correct when you're dealing with a Brooklyn chick, because she will check you all day and twice on Sunday. What you say?
Okay.
What you say?
You might get cut.
It'll wake you up out of your sleep. What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
had that.
Hold on one moment. I'm gonna have Marlene talk. Give me one moment, Marlene. Hey,
Okay.
Forever, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. If you'd like to come up, I will drop the link for you. Donna is laughing. It's a lot of
Hey, Diana, baby.
that's a good one. It's a lot of grown boys. I like that. DMV
That's
says
right.
yes. Yes. Hey, how you doing? You can come up if you like to. I'll
Okay,
drop the link
Kiki.
again. But I'm gonna have Marlene tell us a little bit, like tracking the phone, looking at their phone with their finger or their the eye or whatever that is, and going in their phone looking. And what do you think about people doing that? Do you think it's an insecurity thing, or you think it's just they love that person so much they just want to know where they are?
Well, my personal view, I'm only coming from my perspective and the things that I've been through in my life. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm only coming from my perspective and what I've been through in my life. I'm not going and following no man or doing all of that. I go through the phone just like he goes through mine. There should be what is it called, transparency in a relationship. It should be
Mhm.
open. If you want to go and check my emails, if you want, I'm not doing it to track them. I don't
Hmm.
know why they would go through mine either, but it should be that openness in the relationship. I'm not doing it to check on him per se, but I
Mhm.
want to know, if I'm his spouse, I should be able to look and say, oh, who's sending you messages, honey? Or when did you buy this? So that's my perspective. It's not coming from a thing where I'm trying to find out where you are. And no, it's none of that. It's just having the transparency in a marriage to be able to say, when I get ready, I'm going to look.
Or in a committed relationship. So the phone rings, it's his phone, but he looks at you weird and he either goes outside or go to the bathroom or go to the backyard. What are your thoughts on that when they're doing that? That's something strange, right?
Right. For me, that is a red flag. I'd be like, number one thing is in my relationship, if the phone rings, we don't do taking phone off a speaker. The phone is always on speaker. There is nothing to hide in a relationship. The moment you take the phone off speaker or leave the room, yeah, you have a problem.
Hmm.
I
I mean,
think
I get it.
somebody dropped off, but go ahead, Bella.
No, I mean, I get it, the openness of it and the transparency of it. But my thing is, why do we even have to go that route? Like, why is it that his phone can't be his phone and your phone be your phone? I mean, there's certain times where I would get up and I'd move to another place because I'm talking to my girlfriends and maybe she don't want my man to know what she's
Mhm.
going on,
Mhm.
what she has going on in her life. So I would take it off speaker. So I mean, I get what you're saying, but there's a time and a place for everything. And I think if you're open and you talk to your mate about certain things, then him picking up the phone or you picking up the phone should be the least of your worries.
Mhm. Mhm. I want to
So
welcome
just
to the panel the
go
True
down a total call.
family in the house. What's up? What's up? Hold on one moment. Hey, Trap Vision, my brother is here in the building. What's up? What's up? Thank you guys for being here. Again, I am going to ask that if you're under 18 to please leave the stream. This is an adult conversation, okay? But the Crew family, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've been listening and I realized someone said it earlier. I'm thinking a lot of grown folks are in this chat, so we're gonna get the mature way. We're gonna mostly get a more mature way of dealing with the situation. But when I was not this age, when I was younger, it was definitely not like I am treating the situation now. Because right now, I really couldn't care less about the phone. I don't care where his phone is at. Me, I never had a problem with my phone. I
Mhm.
don't leaving it anywhere. I've never been a phone person and I always have nothing to hide because I'm just a squeaky clean person. I just live one life. That's it. I can't tell lies, I can't do the wrongs, I can't do those things. I don't have time for it. I'm always busy. So no, I don't have anything to hide. So I can always leave my phone. However, I don't always get the same kind of reception. So I used to be like go through phones. I used to like search phones and all of that, and I know what the password is, stuff like that. But not anymore. Not anymore. I don't have time for that. I don't feel like that needs to happen. That needs to happen, then we really don't need to be in a relationship because I really don't have time to be doing child's play. We're adults. We're grown. I mean, I'm married now, settled, and I have a child. I don't think I should be doing that. I don't have the patience for it. Sorry.
Mhm.
So
And
think
those
that
of
is
us that
that.
are in committed relationships or that are in a marriage with your
Yeah.
phone, just saying in general, your spouse should already know your password passwords. So if they needed to go and something happened to you, they can get into your phone. So when you, I don't know if that was you, Bella, or was that you, Sugar? Somebody said somebody was cheating, and on the way to cheating, the person got into an accident. Was that on your panel, Bella? I think it was on your panel.
What?
I think we were talking about it, and someone said it, but whoever was cheating the man, he was going to see his doctors, and he got into an accident, and he died. And when the wife, see, but that's how fast it can happen.
Exactly. Yikes.
Yeah.
That is how fast it can happen.
Mm-hmm.
My social. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have
Girl,
nothing.
I dropped the link if you wanted to come up.
I don't
But
have
yes.
nothing. Even when I had a guy, I don't ask for none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it, and he doesn't have mine neither.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like I just never thought about I need to look through your. I don't care, because
Right.
everything it always. Remember, we go back to the regular telephone days when it was one phone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We go back to the days when it was 2 rings and hang up. Then all of a sudden, the man had to.
The code. You get the code.
We go back to them days.
Why you brought back memories?
Okay. We ain't trying to hang up.
And the wife had to pick up on that, you know. I'm like, hold up now. You answer the phone, hello. Well, why the fuck you keep making
that happened this week?
Oh, man.
So I just believe
That's funny.
men got kind of lazy and sloppy now, being that they have all these fingerprints and all this stuff. But they had to be all their game was better back then than what it is now. They done got lazy.
They getting mad sloppy now.
Because they know for a fact it was one phone in the family house, just one.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden we had to worry about what he gonna do after these two rings and a hang up. What's next?
Mm-hmm.
What's next? You got to call your mother, right?
Right.
So let me ask you this. If you were in a committed relationship or marriage, and anybody can answer, I just say, you guys, please be polite while one person is talking and listening. And I'll start with Angel. If your spouse said, "Oh, give me your phone," because I'm just telling you, these are situations I've been seeing, and this is lately. Give me your phone. So, or is it a wife or the girl? The girlfriend says it to the man, "Give me your phone," and he's like, "Why you want to see my phone?" And she was like, "You ain't got nothing to hide. Let me see your phone." To me, I'm like, "Here you go." But when you start pulling back and withdrawing and not paying attention, you are doing something that you don't need to be in a relationship with. So, Angel, what is your thoughts on that?
Honestly, like I said a little bit earlier, if when I was married and he wanted to see my phone, he was free to go through my phone because I didn't have anything to hide. Like I said, my phone is only locked because when you lose your cell phone, if it's not locked, somebody can use it. Somebody can access your Google Pay, all that kind of stuff. So I lock my phone. But when he would say, "Give me your phone, let me look through your phone," because he's mad because he know he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing, I would gladly unlock it and hand it to him. Go through everything you need to go through, boo, because I'm not doing anything. I don't have time for that. I didn't get married to date. I got married to be with one person for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that was my take on it. You can have the phone, look through it, go ahead. You can take the phone with you when you leave. It's not going to kill me. But he wouldn't have done that because he knew he was doing wrong.
Lisa said the internet is wide open. There's a lot of apps you can put on your phone. Trap Vision said his wife has all of his logins. She better. I know she do, Trap. I know your wife. I know. Welcome to the panel. That hood girl to the hood. What's up, Missy? What's up, boo? Okay, living your best life. Thank you, sis. Thank you. What is your thoughts on this, babe?
Ask the question again, because I probably got a lot to say because I'm in the dating world today. Come on.
Okay, the tracking. Would you put a tracking on your significant other phone or car or computer or whatever?
But the simple fact is this. When you go on the other side of that door and I can't trust you, then I'm with the wrong person.
Exactly.
I just don't have, somebody said that not too long ago. Who have time for that anymore? I don't.
Nobody.
I'm not going to play the games that you look at Nick. I better not say the N-word.
No,
Because you know, I'm about to, girl, I was about to say some stuff. What? Look here.
Come on, we're adults. You can speak freely. No children
If we cannot be two grown adults to agree upon the same thing, then baby, bye, baby, bye, take your ass on. How about that? And I'm not going to play with it.
Nope.
Okay, what about if you were asleep and you had the finger and they took your finger and opened your phone? How would you feel?
Well, this is how I feel about it. If your ass looking for something, you're going to find it. You better know how to handle it. How about that? If you go looking through my phone trying to find some shit that probably I don't want you to see, but you went underhanded and opened my phone without me saying it's okay, and you find what you're looking for, you better know how to accept it. Period.
Okay, but girl, what about this? You left your phone at home. Now you're on your way to work or the mall or wherever. Are you turning all the way around just to get that phone, or are you going to be like, look, I'll get it when I get back? And I'm not talking about for emergency reasons. I'm not talking about for banking. I'm talking about just because that person is at home.
But you know, we're married to our phones. Come on, you know, we barely can go to the toilet without the phone these days. So yeah, I'm turning around and getting my damn phone. Yeah, I am. I gotta have my phone.
Yeah, it's like an appendage now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. For me, when I was going to the mall or something and I left it at home, I actually felt good leaving it because then I don't have to worry about husband calling me, kids calling me, grandkids calling me. Nana, what are you doing at the mall? Bring me something. Because they will track that phone. People will find you with that.
But it's okay. You can also put your phone on silent.
Right.
Yeah,
to get it in your purse.
If it's at home, it's okay.
Vernes, you forgot one other thing. Oh, let me just answer that other question. If a man be like, give me your phone, no, you can't have it. You know, you don't ask me. Now I leave it there. It's open. But don't be asking me for my phone. I'm not giving you nothing. Just because you're demanding it. It's something different. But even though we may not have a tracker on your phone, another sneaky way of tracking people is that dual, that Skype or that, because they get to see where you're at.
The what? Duo?
The Duo, the Skype, or instant messenger. I didn't know that. Because when you get to see people, you talk, you see their face. A lot of people is talking like that now.
Oh yeah, the Google Duo.
The Google Duo, the Skype, and all the
video calling.
When you're talking to people,
you know why I like video. I like video calling when you're dating. You know why? Because y'all know that song. Who sung it? The truth is in the eyes, because the eyes don't lie. I want to see in your eyes when you tell me.
Respect yourself. But I'm saying that's another way.
Hold on one moment, girl. Go ahead, Sugar Love.
That's another way of tracking.
Really? I didn't know that.
Because they get to see where you want to say. If they can see where you at, where you gonna say you at?
Right. You gotta come with it. Come clean.
So
let me call you right back.
That's why some people always keep calling people all the time. You never know. Oh, my husband calls me a lot. It's not because he want to speak to you, because he know he got that duo or whatever on, and he can see where you at. That's tracking too.
Okay. So, Bella, what do you feel about when, say, me and you were going out to the mall or the store and your man called you and be like, oh, I see you just got to the mall. Now, aren't you going to wonder how he knows that?
No, because when I had, I also have the Google app, so he can see where I'm at.
Right.
So he can go on the Google, because for me, it was useful because I was traveling a lot at night. So I put it in so that he could see where I was. And And so if
but you agreed to that, right? It wasn't like he put it on your phone. You agreed to that.
No, I had it on mine, and he has mine on his. So I could see where he's at, he could see where I'm at. And it was just because at the time I was traveling. And so, he wanted to make sure that I arrived safely and that I'm, in the car and I'm getting home safely. Okay. So for him to say that, I wouldn't feel no kind of way because we've already established that, yeah, I can see you just like you can see me. That's fine. But if I did not have that conversation up front, oh yeah, we have a conversation when I got back. Believe that.
Yeah, because that happened to me and my girlfriend. We was in the car and her man called her and he was like, oh, I see y'all just got to, I don't know, I think we went to Applebee's or something. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, huh? Like, how you know? Like, I'm looking around. Oh, he got a tracker on the, wait, what?
Yeah. It's in the Google Maps. You can actually share locations. And I did that with my kids too.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. But I mean, it helped because like I said, I was traveling late at night and he wanted to make sure I was safe. And I wanted to put it on his because, hey, you got it on mine now and I'm going to get yours. And then you did the case.
So that was on your phone?
Yeah, that's on my phone.
Okay, so I know that they can put it on your computer. They can put it on your car. They can put it on your phone.
Yes.
So was it on everything?
No, just the phone.
Okay. Because I'm like this. If you go through my computer, I don't care. I don't go to any other sites but YouTube and Instagram. But I'm saying, if I go on a site and I see, I don't know if you guys been seeing it on Instagram and it goes, ooh, fuck me, as soon as they open the computer and they put it down. And somebody's like, who was on a porno site? That's inappropriate. And they're like at a job interview or something. They're like work or something.
Oh my God.
They forgot to close the app down.
That's awful.
Oh my God.
That is hilarious. You gotta remember
of the situation.
You gotta remember too, your transparency is not somebody else's transparency. I think Brown Girl Bella brought that up. Sometimes you cannot have full access to my phone because you have people that you got friends that call you. Maybe your friend is cheating, or maybe they're going through something. So no, you can't have full because other people's privacy is on your phone too. Exactly. So it's not about you being free, but you also have people that text you, hey, blah, 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 blah. So that's none of your husband's business or something that's supposed to be. So you got to be careful with that too. It's not just about you.
Absolutely.
You have conversations on your phone. Is it fair for him to have just full access? Now, if you want to see, if you don't want to open the links and the messages and stuff like that, maybe y'all can work it out like that he can see who's on your phone. But who on a phone is really talking just strictly platonic all the time? You got good girlfriends. Y'all really talking.
Right. Hold on one moment, ladies. Candidly V, I know you said you were going live, and I know that I'm in Eastern and you're in Central. So if you like to, you can tell us what your topic is and we can raid you when you're getting ready to go live, if you don't mind. Hey, Sizzle Diaries, how are you? Welcome in. We are having an adult conversation and we're just talking about tracking devices and basically spying on your spouse or your friends having that tracking on their phone. Have you ever been in a situation? I'll go to Angel and then I'm gonna go to Hood Girl. Where a situation where your friend was being tracked, or maybe they were tracking their spouse or something. I'll start with Angel.
Oh, well, like I was saying earlier, I know someone who personally was tracking her husband, and it was just, and she probably still is. We don't talk as often, but it was insane. And I didn't understand the point for tracking him. And then you okay, so you discovered what you need to discover, but yet you're still tracking him and you haven't said anything. For me, when I was opening his phone while he was asleep and trying to get him to tell the truth because I knew I had a decision to make. That was my whole purpose for doing it. It wasn't so that I could just be heard and still stay in the situation. So, but there are people that just, they're looking for something, but they don't know what they're going to do once they find what they're looking for. I knew what I was going to do.
Right. That hood girl, have you ever been in a situation where a friend of yours was tracked or being tracked? No?
No, I haven't. I don't. Yeah, if they did, I had no clue. Huh?
I said I would feel some kind of way.
I would too, but I haven't experienced that. I wouldn't do it. And I would hate to feel that it was done to me, because I'll do stuff out of spite. Since you're looking for something and I found out you did it, I'm gonna do stuff just out of spite, just because. But personally, no, I don't know anyone who has done that.
I hear you candidly, V. I know. I think most of us have already spoke on him, but there's always something coming up with that. And not so much on him, but in general, I want to say women, we as women, we have to realize, and this is my saying, I know everybody don't believe it, but we are the prize. It says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Even if you're dating a person in a long-term relationship, you have to make sure you're putting out what respect you want that man to have from you. Because from day one, the first date, if that man happens to call you out your name and you just and blow it off and go out with him again, guess what? You show them how to treat you. You don't accept anything. You are the prize. You are worth it. You are a queen. And if that man wants your time, your space, and your energy, you need to let him know, listen, this is what I expect from you, and this is what you should expect from me. Now, I'm traditional, but I'm not in that old-fashioned way where, a man has to open the car door every time we walk in, and he has to open up every grocery store. Like, look, sometimes I have to just be free and be like, look, I'm going in the store. I don't need you to open the door, move out my way, because I need to go get that sale. But, how do you guys feel about that with the women that are in situations like this, that are being cheated on constantly, like more than once? If you are in a marriage, I can understand you want to work it out and say that person cheated and they really didn't mean it. And you guys, okay, I can understand that. But when they start bringing in outside children, or they start having several relationships, like the work wife or the relationship where, that's just my friend. No, it's not. That's more than a friend. When you're giving her the time that should be given to me, when you are emotionally cheating, that is cheating, in my opinion. So, Bella, what do you think on that situation?
Oh my goodness. I mean, men will do whatever they feel you will allow them to do. So you give them an inch, they'll take a yard. You give them a yard, they're going to take a mile. So my philosophy is be firm in your resolution of what you expect and never waver for that, because any fluctuation from that, they will look and they will exploit it. So you stand firm to what you believe in and say, I'm not going to settle for less than this. If you want to be with me, this is what you have to give me, and show up and do it every day. And, I know a lot of people say, well, once, you date and, you're in a relationship, you don't have to court anymore. I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. It's just like I have to do certain things to keep my man. You need to be doing certain things to make sure I'm happy too. So, I mean, it doesn't stop because now we're in a relationship. The relationship, if anything, needs to grow and flourish because of these different things. And so when you don't have that, then you start getting the, well, let me look around and see who's around who could do this for me. Let me see. Let me go through my phone. See what Jane's doing. It's been a minute. Let me have
next.
You're terrible. Ain't she terrible? I like to say to any woman, say what you mean and mean what you say, and be ready to go for that exit door. A lot of women, like, if you tell a man, if you do this, I'm going to do that, you better mean it, because don't test me. I tell people I'm the wrong person to test. I'm going to lose every time. Say what you mean. Some women, well, if you cheat and then the man want to know, I told you if you cheat, it's done. You got to be willing to lose. A lot of women don't want to lose, but this starting to sound like, I hate to say it, the same thing we say, them side chicks say too.
Mm-hmm.
They find you, if you got too much, men don't understand the same thing that go for your woman. If you got a side chick or a side man, they thinking of the same exact thing. And there you go. Because the side chicks are winning these days. I'm sorry to tell you. Side chicks are winning. And they the ones blasting you, blasting your business. Like I wasn't dealing with you. He was. Like, why you going after me? You know, but for some reason, so whatever the wife could think of, the side chick could thinking of twice. They thinking of twice as harder. Same way, I don't want to bring up Jared Jackson again, but look at his side chick. She had cameras everywhere in her house. Now, she made, and what the timestamp? Like, everybody is saving everything, because sometimes that man could erase certain things off his phone. So even if you track them, you still might not find what you're looking for. But that side chick have it. Or that side piece, because it could be, you know, we talk about men and women, they both cheat. It's just that women is on the panel, so we're speaking upon men. But it goes both ways. So tracking also can the person who they cheating with, or if they're cheating, baby, they the one. They got all the info for you. They got all the info for you. But like I said, you gotta say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't play no games. I'd rather be hard to deal with than easy to use.
That's right. That's right.
That part.
Yeah. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna have that hood girl talk. But before we do that, any of my mods that are in the stream, could you please drop the panelist links in the stream? Someone is trying to connect with them. No niche. If you don't get it, I'll give it to you in IG. And I wanted to read the comment that you can talk to at that. You got to know your worth. If you keep tolerating bad behavior, it will continue. Yes. And Edwana said, welcome in, Edwana. What you did to get her, you must continue. Now, on that point, and that's like in a marriage, this is why a lot of people get divorced. When you got together, you know, like now, me and my husband, we are BFF. That's my best friend. He gets on my last nerve, you know, that nerve that's like down under the armpit down. He gets on that nerve sometimes, but that's my boo. He can get on my very last nerve. Him and my kids, they get on my very last nerve, that nerve. But when I feel like something's going, look, you need to start dating me. You need to take me out. You have to voice what you want. You have to tell them what you need. They're not mind readers. And little, you know, men are really kind of, yeah, it really does go over their head. You know, not all men, but most men, little stuff really goes over their head. So you have to remember when you used to buy me fresh flowers? Remember when you used to buy me candy? Sometimes my husband will come home and he'll bring me something. I'm like, what? And it's like something we did like a long time ago. And that like refreshes. So that's true. You have to keep doing what you did when you got her. I'm not saying you have to go on a date every night, but make a date night once a month, once every 2 months, something. So Hood Girl, what do you think about that in a relationship when it starts to go bad? What do you think they should do to, you know, to keep it lively? Do you agree with what you did to get her? You have to do to keep,
and more sometimes, because one thing my pastor said, which makes a lot of sense, is that you can meet somebody 3, 2, 5, 7 years ago, but over those years they change. So you got to keep getting to know your spouse. You got to keep getting to know if you're in long term. You got, because people do change. Yeah. So it's relearning them over and over again. Now it's something Brown Girl Bella said that I have taught, and I teach my children and my best friends. You teach a man how to treat you by what you allow. You teach him. Because if you allow men to treat you in such disdain and you don't say anything and you become a yes dear, and that man says, okay, I got me one. And you know, when men get women as such, that's when side chicks come, because they still looking, I think, for a woman that is strong enough to stand up to them, you know, quote unquote. So I agree with the whole panel. You teach them, and you know, at my age, I'm talking to two men, and yes, I have every right to do so. And I'm going to pick the best out of. I'm picking one out of the best of the two. Once I get to know them. Yeah. And one thing I say in dating today, don't be so urgent to jump in the bed. I say you got to take your time to hang out at the park, go to the zoo, have a picnic, walk the waters, but you spend time so you can know that you really like him enough to go to bed with him.
Right.
You know? So I'm not in a rush, and I don't know if I want to ever get married again either. But where I am happy with me. I can party all by myself, and you would think 20 other people is in my room, because I know how to enjoy me. And so that's one thing all women have to learn. Before you jump into a relationship, please get to know yourself and be happy with you and learn to love you. Because if you don't love you first, there's no way you can share love with another human. It's just not no way.
Right. And everything that look good to you ain't good for you.
Ain't good for
That's
you.
an old saying.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
Like in the
So
old
when
days,
men are
my mama,
cheating and they trying to go get that side chick, trying to get a new thing or a pretty shiny thing, you better hold on to that old thing. You ever had that old bathrobe or that old house shoe, that thing, and so you don't want to get rid of it, and then you go get that new one, and you're like, I actually don't kind of like this. I like my old I like my old raggedy robe. That thing was comfortable. You got to remember, not the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's not. It's not. So, Angel, what do you think about that? Do you think a man or a woman needs to keep doing what they need to do when they got that person to keep the relationship going?
Yes, I agree with that 100%, because a lot of times these days you're meeting a representative.
And say that again, please, for the people in the back.
You're meeting a representative. You're not meeting the real person. And but I feel like if that's who you're going to present to me, that's what you better keep doing. A lot of men will enter into a relationship whining and dining you, and then 6 months in, you can't even get a cheeseburger. So
yeah. Not a cheeseburger. You want filet mignon.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, they become so lax, and so they become so comfortable that, you know, they don't feel like they need to do anything. No matter how big or how small, they don't want to do anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Because they think, why should I? I don't have to go to the chase anymore. I already got you.
But
even if you got me,
this is my thing. I personally, this is just my thing. Don't think a woman should ask a man to marry her or ask a man to, I don't know. It's just that thing about a woman asking a man. He is supposed to hunt you. That goes against the grain. He is supposed to chase you. You're not supposed to chase him. So in my eyes, the side chick is chasing him, because guess what? When you tell somebody Tamar Braxton is going to get your life. No, she's trying to get your life, boo. She's trying to get your life.
Until she get it, then it ain't so nice now.
Right.
Nice no
you see all the hell she went through.
She ain't trying to be a sister wife now, is she? Right? She not trying to be that sister wife now. Because, But yes, go ahead and say what you're going to say, Sugar.
No, I was just feeding off you. But I like to tell women too, even though you can have a grown man, and I mean over 45 and over, you have to make sure that he got over his childhood. You want to make sure you are not there to fill in the mom's role. You're not there to be their psychiatrist, and you're also not there for the trauma bonding. Because sometimes what you have in you might maybe Like if you're the one that's like beautiful and homey and like to cook and stuff. So sometimes the men don't even look at you as they woman. So you gotta make sure they have gotten over. Because some don't think because people is over 45, they gotten over their trauma bonding. And some men is still looking for their mama.
Say it. My diapering and pampering days are over.
And then they don't come to you like the man that you are looking for, because in their mind, if they're looking for mommy, then they could never be your man, because they're gonna always have that boy mentality. And they want you to watch. I mean, if you want to take care of your man, that's different, but he got to be taking care of man things too.
Exactly. Right. There's a difference between pampering and being pampered. Yeah. I'm not trying to diapers. I'm trying to show you a little love and attention. Okay.
Yeah. Some men do want their mom, but I'm not your mom. I'm not gonna do that. I'll do for you because you're my spouse. So I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna make sure you good, but I'm not. I'm old school. I ain't washing your dirty drawers. You have 2 hands. You can wash your own dirty drawers. Now, y'all know I don't cook, but I'll cook every once in a while. I'll make you. I'll even make the best reservations for you. I'll make the best reservations. But it's just certain things that I don't think women should always do for men. Do sometimes, yes. Okay, for example, and this is, I hope there's no children in here. If you are under 18, please leave. When you're intimate, that don't mean I have to give you a BJ ever at a time. Why can't we just be intimate and have just have sex instead of, because to me, you're wanting that side chick because you know that's what she's going to do every time you see her. In our relationship, after you're in a relationship for 10 years, all that BJ is like out the window, Birthday and holidays. That's it.
It's a gift. It's a treat now. It's a treat. It's a treat. Yes. You've been a good boy. You deserve this.
For real though, they kind of see when they get that side chick, she gonna do whatever you tell her to do because you're gonna have with a couple of dollars. Basically, we know what that is, but basically that's what he's doing.
Right. And then once she's placated into her loyalness, just like we were, he's gonna go off and find
wears off. Yeah.
So I mean the cycle just keeps going and keeps going. I just saw something where LeBron James just got caught for cheating again.
What?
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you gotta do a thing on that. I ain't hear that one.
We will be checking that out on the next Brown Girl Bella.
I was like, this don't.
Yeah, but you got a bad point too.
You know what? That's because it's thrown in their face. Like I told you the other night, when when stuff is thrown in their face, you be in the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. And that's what it is. It's thrown in their face, and they don't have enough restraint to say, I'm married. I'm committed to that one lady. I don't need you because she got what you got. And we as women, when we get cheated on, that's the first thing we ask. What does she has that we don't have? She got the same thing, boo. She got the same thing.
Exactly.
Well, technically, she don't. She don't got the same thing. She don't got the problems we have.
Oh,
she don't
right.
got the children. She don't got the paying the bills. She don't have the responsibilities. She don't have to do
your ass 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's easy street for her. So that's why a lot of them. But my problem is in these days and times, like I said before, these side chicks don't know their place like they used to. Now they're coming after the woman. They're coming and that part is crazy. It's like look at how many women now getting famous for breaking up some bodies and have no remorse.
I know.
When I watch like some of these things that's on TV, and I'm like, these side chicks have no remorse. And then especially if they had that side baby, they want to throw that side baby. This is his side. I'm like, did you even bother to care about the other wife and the other kids? And they always, I got to tell my story. Like, women had side babies forever. This is nothing new. But the money and the fame they get from being side chick these days make it so, it's a heartless game now. It's a real heartless game.
But also to the wife, this is why I said, you don't have to accept that. You treat men how to treat you. And like I said, the first time, I'm never telling no one to leave their marriage. I wouldn't. And listen, he's beating on you, I would tell you you're better. You don't need to put up with that. But if he's cheating on you 4 or 5 times and bringing you several STDs, you do not need that, sister. Brother, because men go through it too. You don't need that. And why do they stay? I think that's the next live stream. We're going, why do they stay when they cheat? Because I have no idea. I don't understand that. I mean, I know it's money.
Some people,
because midlife crisis.
Some people are afraid to start over. Some people are afraid to be alone.
Midlife crisis. Because you got to remember, when we first got with these men, we were young, we was plump, we was juicy, we was fresh and green.
I'm still all that.
No, baby, yes, you are. But what I'm saying is, now we ain't just replacing you like back when we was younger, when we could have replaced you like that. So now we got midlife crisis going on here. So we more smarter about who we choose and what we choose, and we take our time. Unlike the younger version of us was not like that. Like, word, you cheated. Well, I got a boo on the side too. So when we think of all the men we let pass by to stay faithful to you, and then now that we're older, we don't have that mindset to just replace you over. We can replace you just as quick as you replaced us. We some good looking women here, but things has changed.
I'm gonna have Bella uniquely said that's why you have to love yourself before entering the relationship. Yes, that's so true. So Bella, what do you think about like these side chicks and stuff since Sugar Love brought it up?
Listen, let me be clear. Should you want to leave all of this and what I have to offer for somebody on the side, you didn't deserve it to begin with. So that just lets me know right then and there, chuck up the deuces because you can go.
Not talking about when they come to you.
Nobody over you. I don't want to. You need to be fighting over me. I'm the prize. You're winning right here. You winning right here. You want to go over there? Go over there. Because it's the winning team over here. So that's it.
Well, when you said that, Bella, reminds me when the white lady and they run in the track and they think they won and they holding up their hands and the black girl comes from behind and win. Boom, you were winning the whole time.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I thought you were smarter than that. I thought you were smarter than that.
Exactly.
My bad. You ain't. Okay. Another one will be.
Yeah.
The next man will be. Okay. Good luck with your side chick.
Yeah, but that's why.
Oh, yes, Edwana.
The side chick these days, you gotta remember, like I said, they're coming after you. So even though you cut them loose, even if you do cut them loose, them side chicks still think they got something to prove to you. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna go to Hood Girl and then I'm gonna go to Angel. Hold on. So Edwana said, I hate when women try to fight the other girl. Well, nowadays you can sue the side lady in some states for affectionate love. What is it? Of taking their affection or taking their love away. You can do that. That'd be cool. Yeah.
One lady did do that, and she won.
What do you think about when women stay in the relationship, especially when they bring that outside baby and the man is with the side chick? What's your thought on that, Hood Girl?
Well, I have a lot to say on that because somebody in my family has done so and has stayed for 26 years. And she helped raise one of the children.
One,
and then later on in the years, he was.
Oh, she break up for the good stuff.
She was just into the
girl,
good
you
part.
might have to come back
For the
on.
good stuff.
I know. Well, if she come back on, we'll bring her back up. Angel, what do you think on that?
Ooh, that's a hot mess. I'm not judging anybody. I don't know anybody's heart, but I just feel like if he's out there making babies, first of all, he's not protecting his life or yours. He definitely ain't even thinking about you because he didn't care enough to even wear a condom or to make sure she was on some birth control so that wouldn't happen. But most importantly, he should have been strapping up. You already out here doing wrong. And now you got a baby outside of our family. I have to go. To each is their own, but me personally, I couldn't stay through that.
Okay, get back to the good stuff.
I'm back.
Girl. Get back to the good stuff.
So something to my internet. So let me continue. So it was found that he was 99.9% the daddy again for somebody else, like 10 years later. So I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done because when I go over and he leaves without the wedding band and he dressed up and and I'll say something like, you do know you left here without your wedding band. He say, well, I didn't need it where I was going. That just simplifies to me. And we were having a conversation and all of a sudden he started talking about a person that's on his route because he's a delivery carrier. And he started saying that this person knew how to put her eyelashes on in the dark. And I'm thinking like, I was looking at my family and I was saying, do you hear me?
And how would you know that, sir?
I'm thinking like, girl, are you listening what your husband saying? What the hell he know about this woman putting her lashes on in the freaking dark? And she get her clothes from New York and company. How the hell he know that? You can't tell me you deliver. You can't, huh? You can't tell me you deliver the package in the
hospital.
Huh?
And when he woke up out the hospital.
Right.
So some women
say his eyelash. Boom. And he gonna be seeing the doctors over him with him opening his eye.
But she didn't hear him, and again, I'm gonna say this: some people just don't want to start over. They are afraid to start over. I'll say that. Y'all remember back in the day when we was in the junior high, and the little boy asked your mama, can he take you to the movies? And so you went to the movies, and then your mama said, you better not leave off that front porch with that little boy. And then the next day he said, will you be my girlfriend? And you say, uh-huh. And you became girlfriend and boyfriend until you graduated. Well, it's not that way now. Now you have to go through Congress.
Go through that red tape, right?
Yeah, but people stick and stay because I think it's because of fear.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But
you
also
can do better if you left.
Yeah, but I'm going to speak on something that you said. Now, I'm an old school girl as well. And we keep putting the emphasis on men to keep doing for us to keep us and give us what we need. Now, for me, I don't care if I'm in my marriage 10, 12 years. If I was sucking your dick 10, 12 years ago, I'm going to continue to suck your dick because it's those times that you stop making love to your husband that he seeks that attention from the other side of the fence.
No, they still,
not
always though, but I'm saying, but not always.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, we like, okay, let's say we get mad at them. And I know people who do it right now today. And then so you don't want to sleep with your man for a whole month. Why? Because men are more sexual than we are. And they're gonna go get it somewhere. Wait a minute, y'all. Why everybody wanna call me while I'm on panel? Hey, Lau, can I call you back? Okay, bye-bye. And so everybody wanna call me. So look here. We just got to pick and choose our battles with these men, and as we go through longevity in our marriages or relationships, because everything don't have to be fought against and fought off. You just got to pick and choose your battle, but you still got to love each other. You got to understand that, you know, it doesn't matter. I still got to make love to you. You got to make love to me. I got to cater to you. You got to cater to me. I'm going to respect you. Now, just because you're doing all the things that you need to do still don't deter a man from going on the outside, because you got some girl who's going to smile just right to get his attention.
Okay, Hood Girl, did you speak to your family member about the man? Did you say, hey, you know, this is not right. This is not how a relationship works? Did you say something to that person?
I did. And then I brought it up to her a couple of days ago, and she said, well, I don't even remember that conversation. Well, you should have.
Want to hear it. You want to hear it.
No. I think it's fear. You've been with somebody for 20-something years, you know, and you know, so I just think I just think she living her vows. You know that vow they say for better or for worse. She really living that better.
The other day, Bella and I, we said you can still respect your vows, but you know, sometimes you have to leave. Wow.
I mean, I don't know any other way around it. There's certain things that are non-negotiable for me.
Yes.
And you stepping out on me, and you having a side baby for me, you disrespecting me. And I forgot which one said it, but if you don't have enough respect for yourself and to protect your health by putting on a condom and making sure that it's fitted and it works, then you absolutely have no respect for me. And that I cannot tolerate. That I cannot atone to. I can't.
I know. Me neither. Me neither.
Especially in this day and age, and not only with just AIDS and STDs and Corona, there are other STDs that you
I've lived my whole life without having it. Right.
There's other diseases.
Okay. Thankfully, I've lived my whole life without having one, and I be doggone if you won't break the streak. By being careless and reckless out here with your peen. You can do whatever you want with your peen, but if your peen is entering, you better beware.
I think a lot of women too confuse single with being alone. They, you know, some people are just not. They think, you know, single with being lonely. Because you're single doesn't make you lonely. Some women are not comfortable. They never took the time to learn self, be happy with self, do things by self, take yourself out. You know, you've been in a relationship for so long. So a lot of them.
You got to repeat that. You got to repeat that. Please say that again.
Yeah, I said that already. Until you can love yourself.
No, but it's
you enjoy your
own yourself, but loving yourself alone.
Yes.
Some people they scared of that how they say that new life, that new part, that new part in your life where, you know, like I know some older women who has accepted it very well, and them are the women that I always see their head is up high. They walk, and you know, that's people who like, I'm not lonely. I'm living my life. But some
you have to like yourself that you are your own best company.
Right. But a lot of people, a lot of females wouldn't understand that because they haven't let go of that baggage to know it is a beautiful afterlife without when you break up. It could be just as beautiful. You know, you don't, it's okay to be alone. That don't mean you are lonely. That don't mean you have
That's
to
right.
have, you're not getting what you want from this relationship, but some of the figure any relationship is better than no relationship. And some people, they don't understand. You find your best mate when you're in your 50s or when you're in your 60s. Well, a lot of people, a lot of women, they just can't, they don't understand, they just don't understand that because they never, some people been with some men since they was 13, 14, they was 15. They've been with them
That's
for
an
so
old
long.
school saying. It's better to have a piece of man than to have no man at all. No, it's not.
Exactly.
I don't want a piece of nothing.
Say that again, Bella.
I know,
I
Bella.
don't want a piece
I
of
know, Bella.
nothing. Mm.
And some women, they've been together for so long, they don't understand that marriage is not a title. And some women think it's not a title. Marriage doesn't mean, oh, I get to say that I'm the wife. So I really think that it's a title. No, it's not a title. This is your marriage. It's not the title of being a wife. So some of them don't want to give up that title. They love saying, but I'm the wife, but I'm the wife. Do all the bad stuff that happened. Well, that's his wife. That's his wife. I know some people who've been separated forever, for like 10, 20 years, but they refuse to give up. I hate to say it, how many grandparents, grandma and grandpa been separated forever, and neither one wanted to give up that title. And they done had other relationships with the person who they truly love. They done both moved on, but they will not give up that title.
Listen,
You don't want to lose them socials. Wait, Bella. Some people, after you've been married for 10 or 15 years, you want to hold that social security. You ain't let no other motherfucker come in and take that social security.
Said that too. I said that too. Exactly.
I was just getting ready to tell the story, hood girl. My grandmother and my grandfather were that way. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you. It's a famous story I tell everybody about how we went to my grandmother's sister's funeral, and we're in the car, and I'm sitting on one side, my grandmother's sitting in the middle, and my mother's sitting on the other side. So my grandfather comes over, he taps on the door, and I'm rolling down the window, and he's like, I'm sorry for your loss, your aunt and everything. I said, oh, thank you, Grandma. He tells me, tell your grandmother I said my condolences. I'm like, but she right here. Like, she's right here. Where you going? It ain't like she down the street somewhere. She right here in the car with me, right next to me. Tell your grandmother I said my condolences. And he tipped his hat and went on about his business. They lived like that for...
But they still married.
Long. They literally lived in the same complex together. He lived in one building behind my grandmother, and she lived in the other building. They hadn't seen each other like that since probably that funeral. But when my grandfather died, my mother had to go to the house and my grandmother walked her through the entire house as if she knew it backwards and forward, and ain't stepped a minute in there. She was like, go in his bedroom, look underneath his mattress. He's gonna have a stack of money in there. Go to the back of the closet. He's gonna have this gray suit. That's the suit he want to be buried in. In the pants pocket of the suit is another wad of money. He keeps his bank records in the side bedroom drawer, the second drawer down. I was like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
Was she right?
But she was dead on.
Wow.
Everything. My mother and I used to have a joke, like, maybe how we was doing drive-bys.
No, but
they doing drive-bys with each other.
That doesn't mean you stop knowing the person. That doesn't mean you stop knowing the person because you're not together no more. She just knew her man.
Yeah.
I mean, down to the last dollar. She was like, he does not put all his money in the bank because he doesn't trust it. He wants his money where he can see it. So he keeps wads of cash in different places throughout the house so he can, know what bundle he got to pick up whenever he does it. I'm like,
That's old.
But did he have a will?
That's old school. Yeah.
Did he have a will? Did he have a will?
No.
It all goes to grandma. They never
It
divorced.
all went to grandma.
They never divorced. So side chick loses.
Questions.
Exactly.
I want Angel to answer this too. What about, like Bella said, when the person dies, so they have to go back to the spouse that they're married to, but the spouse won't allow the side chick to come to the funeral?
Hey, oh well.
Angel, they there?
I'm here. Well, I mean,
my granddad
she can come to the funeral, but I mean, with my family, the way my family is, she gonna probably get whooped out before or after the funeral, but she can come. I'm not gonna trip. I mean, if that's where he was laying his head for the remainder of his life, but we were still married for whatever reason, she can come, but she doing that at her own risk. And I know people who, on this topic, I have a family member, oh my gosh, she found out that her husband had a side chick years ago. I was a teenager and I'm in my 40s now. And he has outside kids. They have never divorced, and she still calls him her husband. They don't live together. He lived with the side chick that he got pregnant years ago. But she still calls him my husband. And they still show up to functions that their kids and their grandkids have. They show up together. The side chick don't come, but the outside kids come. It's a mess. I just don't see how. I mean, I guess like y'all said, it's a title. For some people, it's just a title. So they don't hold on to that loyalty and respect. They don't care about that as long as they can call themselves the wife or the husband.
Wow. Thank you, DOD, for that super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't like your comment, though. It wasn't no divine.
Right. What about divine intervention? What is that? What you talking
about? But Wendy said, I've been divorced for 11 years and I love my space now. I don't have to wash his drawers or cook his food anymore. I hear that. And then Edwana said she was single. She was by herself for 5 years and it felt great. Yeah, yes. It does. You need to like yourself in your own company. If you can go out to dinner by yourself and still have a good time, there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, we all need, it's the way the world works, is how life works. We all need to have a spouse. But if you are not blessed at this time to have a spouse, love yourself. Mm-hmm. And don't let anyone come in and disturb your peace, because you're doing okay by yourself. But here you got this man and he got 8-9 girls on his side. He disturbing you. Protect your peace. Let him go and you stay alone. She could come, but we'll get the evil eye. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. Jordan said, I'm going to be polite and say goodnight before I leave because it's late over here in Ireland. I'd rather be. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Oh,
good night from Ireland.
Ireland. I've been wanting to tell you. Been trying for a month every time. Okay. Jordan Mahoney, the blind world. Hello in your health. Oh, okay. Something about them. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. So. But guys, yes, if you are a woman, learn to love yourself without a man. So when the man comes, he has to step up to your level. Exactly. And I've always said this. And Bella and Sugar Love, we talked about this briefly about a high value man. What about the high value woman? It's what we want. We expect of you to bring to the table. If I'm already established and you're coming into my world, I'm not saying you have to be rich by any means, but you have to have a stable employment. I don't care if you're the general manager at McDonald's, as long as you're bringing in something. You ain't going to be bringing in nothing, laying up in my house, driving my car while I get up every day and go to work. We're not doing that, bro. Nope. Black, white, purple, or green. We're not doing that. So if I'm a high value person, you need to bring something to the table. I'm not even saying you have to have 6 figures, because everybody doesn't make that, but you have to bring respect, decency, You have to bring trustfulness. You have to be protective of me. Not obsessive, but be protective. You have to bring something that a woman doesn't have. You have to fill in that gap. Just like with the high value man. A woman has to bring something to the table, but just because you got all of this, if I don't have that, then we're not compatible. If that's what you're expecting.
Right.
If I can give you love and respect and treat you like, a woman should treat a man, that should be enough for you. Rather I have 6 figures or not. And that's where the men get twisted, thinking because they got cars and monies and house, that the woman has to be, a dime piece on his arm. Well, today I don't feel good. I don't feel like getting up out the bed. My hair's in my bonnet today. You supposed to love me through that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of man I want. I need you to love me when I don't feel like loving myself. You supposed to be there to lift me up and tell me, hey, babe, it's okay. Mm-hmm. I got you. Stay in the bed today with your ice cream and pound cake. Watch your Lifetime movies because y'all know how I do. Mm-hmm. And you supposed to be okay with that. Right? Yeah. You that man is like, babe, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't matter how much money you have. And this is what is lacking in a lot of these relationships today. No respect. No respect.
But the things you want.
You gotta remember, women have to see what a man, we can't ask for what a man is unable to give. So we have to take that in consideration. Mm-hmm. So if they never learned that, that's like some mothers, they work so hard that they forgot to hug their kids. They work so hard that they forgot to love their kids. So now when they see a woman and they see a woman about her life and about that business, but no interest. So sometimes we got to say, hey, this child. This man still have mommy issues or mommy problems. It's not that he's a bad guy, but I'm not your mother. I'm not into that. But a lot of women is forcing, or they're mad. That's why I don't get mad. I just take it as he's not, what I'm asking for, he's not able to give because he doesn't have it to give. And some women stay and they think they're going to force this love or emotions or feelings on a man who is not capable or who doesn't have it. Like they figure, well, if I love him some more, if I cook some more, if I do this a little bit more, that's a foreign element to some men. Like what?
That's like having a baby in a relationship. A baby is not going to make a man stay. And I want you guys
not at all.
A baby is not going to make a man stay. Because I'll tell you this, I have a baby and I still be like, bah.
Man, okay? Listen.
So a baby is not going to make a man stay. And some women think that too.
Yeah, no. I mean, my grandmother always taught me that the intangibles are what you look for, not just, the money and all of that, but is he kind to his mother? Is he respectful to you and those around you and to God and to, his family? Is he trustworthy? Does he tell the truth? How many times, he let you down by, lying to you or telling you something that wasn't true? Like those are the things you can't really quantify with money. And those are the things you're supposed to look for when you're looking for a partner. And so I never go in saying, oh, I gotta have this and I gotta have that. I was never one of those girls. If you line up people who have been in my life, who've been, my boyfriends or whatever, they all look vastly different. You would never understand, like, okay, what's she seeing? What's she saying? Because it was things that were beyond the physical, what they look like, how they dress. It was beyond that. It was how they made me feel that attracted me to them.
Yep. There's this content creator. I'm not gonna say her name, but if I tell you this, you might know who she is. She's a comedian. She's beautiful. I mean, fucking gorgeous. And her husband is a bigger guy. And if you didn't know them, like I know them, you would be like, why is she with him when she could do better? He's a beautiful, I'm going to cry. He's a beautiful person. He treats her like the cream of the crop. And that why she loves him.
Yeah.
That it's not his look, because he's not ugly, he's just heavy set. But looking at her, you're like, wow, like what? But when you see how they interact, you're like, they're in love. Like you literally can see it. That's what you don't want, all of this, because guess what? He's a basketball player and get injured, and now he ain't got no contract. What you gonna do? You gonna stay or you gonna leave? You a side chick? He going on to the next one. The side chick is gone. But now you want your wife to come back and take care of you. Now you all banged up.
Right.
Like I say, a man don't want to settle down until he got a pot belly, he all fat and bald, and don't nobody want that
all the time. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Come on.
Don't come to me now. Them side chicks done dried up, and now you want to come back? Oh no. I'm gonna be looking good to my 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yes. Trust your gut. It will never steer you wrong. It sure won't.
Yeah.
Hey, Fantastic Travels. How are you? I just came out of an emotionally abusive relationship. The signs were that they're there, but I did not follow my instincts. Always follow your instincts. It will not lead you wrong. True. And I'm so sorry about that. Fantastic. I'm so sorry about that.
Yes.
We are going to do another live, ladies, and we're going to tell women how to love on themselves and what they should look for or think that a man should bring to them. Because again, I've seen women have it all, but either their mental is off, or they don't have love, or like you said, they have daddy issues or mommy issues. You know, Kenya Moore, the mommy issues, or Angel's back. Mommy issues, Kenya Moore. And I love Kenya, but sometimes I can see that's not her. It's part of, she doesn't have the love from her mother. And that is why she's wrong men. Because I'm sorry, how she couldn't see that last husband wasn't gay. I saw that.
Mr. Daly.
Stevie Wonder saw that. And this is what I'm saying. You don't just pick him because you wanted a baby. He didn't want you. And he's showing it. If they show you how they are, believe them. Believe them when they
he's actively showing it.
But see, the problem is we too busy looking at the interactions that he's doing with us and just piggybacking off of Bella. We didn't look at the interactions that he have with others. Because we too concentrated on ourselves. You know, so maybe we would sit back and see how he talked to his friends and how he talked to and how he act and what he do. You know, that mask can only stay on but for so long.
Exactly. And when that mask starts to slip, then you start seeing what's real.
Well, I tell
what's not real.
Fake. I tell him, man, you can be fake or not. I don't personally care. Because the minute you change is the minute I change. So the minute you change, I'm going to change. So you better keep that mask on forever. Because as soon as it slips, you're going to see a whole different person. Because I watch everything. But like I said, we have to look at how men interact in lives in period, in the whole circle. Not just with us. Get our mind. How do they interact?
Hold on one moment, sugar. Yeah, hold on one moment. So Angel and Hood Girl, I know you guys are single. So Angel, you look for in a man? Not talking about money. Like, what do you look for specifically when you're out dating? Because we know Hood Girl already got 2 on the limb. So we're going to get to you in a minute, boo. But Angel, like, what do you know, regardless if he's a high value man or not, like what other things do you look for? Because we have to know to look deeper. It's not just the surface. We have to look underneath.
Well, he definitely has to have a fun personality. He has to, of course, he has to have it together. I don't care if he's a manager at Walmart, that's fine. As long as he has a job and he's trying to do something for himself, that's fine. I have no problem with that. For me, I'm not dating anyone. I am very, I'm being real picky this go around.
No, nothing wrong with that.
I put up with some real dumb stuff for too long, and I'm not going through that again. So for me, he has to have a good personality. He got to look like something. And I know that might sound shallow, but he can't be a booger wolf. He just can't.
What is that?
He cannot be a tree monster. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If he got
I'm with you on that, Angel.
Listen, girl, if he missing like 3 of his teeth in the front, that's not gonna work. I can't go.
He can always go to the dentist.
We not gonna do that. I ain't taking him to the dentist because first of all, if he got a job, he better have some dental and be getting his teeth fixed. I'm not settling. I want a man that I have to be physically attracted to him. He has to have a good personality and he has to have something going for himself.
Yep. And you, good girl, what are you looking for? Or what do you expect? Let's put it like that.
Well, I don't expect anything. It's those things that we expect and we don't get it. It pisses us off. I never go into a relationship with expectations because they're not going to give you what you're expecting. Okay, so that's one thing people got to learn. I want integrity. I want attentiveness. I need a conversationalist, and I have a lot of energy, so you cannot be a couch potato. You got to be a goer. I want a traveler. I want somebody that's abroad. I want people who have went through something, so then we go through something, we can go through it together with the strength that we will both need. Money is one thing, and that's okay, because if I make 100,000 and you make 75,000, if we should get married, then we got 175,000. So we okay. We can manage. You cannot yell at me, and you cannot raise your voice at me, because I feel that anything can be worked out by simply talking in a manner of grown folk. You cannot hit me, because if you ever put your hand on me, you're going to get a toe tag. You're not going to live to tell your friend you're going to have a toe tag, period. So tell your mama in advance. You're going to have to come, tell them who you are.
So sad singing and flower bringing, right?
So,
I
want bringing.
So I don't look for much more. The main things is laughter, because I can be, quite funny myself. So I need laughter, and I need genuineness, and I just need the things that we had a long time ago. And that one main thing is respect. If you're gonna have to respect me, and I'm going to respect you.
I'm liking this new Wendy Williams. I always like Wendy. I'm sorry. I've always been a Wendy fan. I know people don't like her. I've always been a Wendy fan. Even my husband don't like her. I've always been. But I actually like this new Wendy. So she's been dating, and she narrowed it down.
She has.
10 minutes, narrowed it down to 3. And 2 were black guys, and 1 was a white guy. Now, 1 black guy was fine. He was a singer. I was like, I knew she was gonna pick him.
Yes, he was.
Then the other guy, I thought was too young for her. Tyrone, I thought he was too young for her. I did not like him. I didn't even think of the white guy for her.
She would choose the one she did.
It is actually going great. And I am so happy for her. You can see when they brought him up on the screen, you've seen her light up. Like they have something. They're almost in the same age group. He's a woodworker or something like that. But it's for her now at this time in her life. It is for her, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah, and it's a grown-up love, because it's like they're both equals. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. What pulled me away from the guy who was the musician was when he identified as a high-valued man. I was like, oh, anybody who has identified themselves like that? Nope, bye-bye. See you later. And I thought the guy from the Bronx was cool, but that's another young Kev in the making.
I think it was too young for a Tyrone. Yeah, his name was Tyrone, honey. Tyrone.
That was another.
I remember because he was in front of the Haagen-Dazs thing, and I love me some Haagen-Dazs. So
I know, right?
But I actually like this for her, and I hope it works out for her, because I see a difference in her. And I really, and that's what we as women have to look at. Stop looking at the surface. It's not about that. It's about love. And I love the saying, no one wants to die alone.
Yeah.
No,
all want
not at
somebody
all.
to hold our hand when we getting ready to go to the upper room.
Right.
And we
Vernes, not the upper room.
The upper room. But we want that love. And I think there's somebody for everybody. And you don't have to put up with nonsense, disrespectfulness, nastiness, rudeness, someone hitting you, someone calling you fat or ugly or stupid. Then why are you with me if I'm all of these things that you don't like? Goodbye.
Exactly.
Right.
And some of us women think if we show this and we show this, that's gonna keep him, and it doesn't. Because when that starts to deflate,
remember, you can't keep the cat. They come. They come.
Hello?
They get you back.
I'm saying it's more, and we need to teach these younger women. This is what you need to respect. And a lot, I see this. They don't respect this. They all trying to be the Kim K. She ain't real either. Because once you take her arm off and her leg and her booty and all that, she ain't real.
Okay.
Listen, this is real.
And wait, she lost her man too.
Okay. This is real and this is real. Okay. Ain't no silicone, no nothing.
Okay.
God give it.
Think the man either with all that silicone in her.
No, I would be looking for. I think life is complicated, so I'm looking for just a simple old relationship. Long as you can take care of yourself, as long as you've been taking care of yourself and not looking for me. I'm nobody's sugar mama. I'm nobody's mama. But I think life is complicated. I think I look for something like just simple, you know. So when you come in the house, you want to feel relieved to come in the house or relieved to walk in that door. You know, you don't want to have to have that breath like, oh God. You know, the kids are grown, so that's something I don't want to. It's like, no, we at an age where now I should not be having a conversation with a 45, 50-year-old man and it sound like I'm having the same conversation I had in my 20s. I'm like,
nope.
No, I don't want to hear you still trying to make it. You still trying to get yourself together.
No, my favorite sugar love, the rapping.
You're looking for
rapping at 45. Give it up.
Yeah, 45 is he's still in the studio. You know.
Not the studio.
or you know,
bruh, I'm unable.
Yeah, or you still got you still can't let go of your homies. And listen, I
still want to be on the block.
Yeah, you still want to be standing on the corner. You know,
you still holding the block up? Come on.
Yeah, still holding the block up.
No.
No.
We gotta be basically on the same accord. At our age, we have to have had lived a life, learned from it.
Exactly. And another thing, lady, mentality. If they don't have their mental, if the first time you're at a table eating dinner and you say, I don't want steak, I want chicken, and he's, no, you gonna get steak. That's you no. Right. This date is over. I'm going to the bathroom. Right. I'll be right back. You don't even gotta tell him that. Just
and don't never come back. Yeah.
Because a lot of them really do have that mental capacity where it's off. And if you're dealing with a man that is off, he can hurt you or worse.
Yeah.
So don't just let that first craziness backhand slap slide. No.
Yeah.
That is not how you want to be treated. I'm not saying everybody has to put you on a pedestal. I understand that. But you want him to treat you good. Period.
Remember now, the devil coming with smooth talk. You gotta be careful both ways. If you're a little bit too smooth, you're a little bit too smooth, a little bit too loving.
There too.
Gotta watch you too. You know, if you got too many girlfriends, not saying you can't have female friends, but you got too many female friends, and
no, you don't need. I'm your only boo. You don't need no female friend.
No, but I'm saying when you first meet somebody, and they're just that, you just too good to be true, and you know what that saying is, right?
If it look like a duck and it walk like a duck,
if it's too
it's a
good
duck.
to be true, then it's too good to be true. Right? No, so you gotta watch yourself with the whichever level, the higher level of the disrespect or the too nice ones. Like you a little bit too nice.
Or the constant lying, like you said, if you catch him in more than 2 lies, and sometimes it's not even a big lie, it's like a little simple lie. You're like, why did you lie about that?
Right. So if you lie about
Something's
that,
not right.
you gonna lie about something else
Yes.
that I'm really gonna care about.
You tell them you live on Park Street in Manhattan, but you really live on Park Street in Brooklyn. Those are 2 different Park Streets. Let you know.
Oh, hold up. You ain't seen
Those
the
are 2
Park
different
Street
Park
in Brooklyn. You haven't seen the Park Street in Brooklyn these days, young lady.
Those are 2 different ones.
We got to pick another street.
Okay, Park Street done got gentrified.
I know, but still, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I'm joking.
And I used to live on Park Street, right across from Woodhull Hospital, Tompkins Projects. Big up,
Girl,
Tompkins.
I was a couple of blocks down from there. Woo woo.
Yeah. Listen, Jay-Z and his little snot nose running up and down the street. Yeah, Marcy Projects right there. Sumner on the other end. Yeah.
Girl, you can fight.
Y'all can't.
You can fight.
Right.
Listen.
You can fight real good. So when I need you, when I call you, right, girl, being that I know you can fight because you done told me to fight in there. When I call you, you know you be the one on out the call, and I need.
Bella already know. Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. I got that Brooklyn energy all day.
But what do you say to young girls? What girl? What do you say to young girls that are in that?
Who?
You. What do you say to young girls about loving themselves? And then I'm gonna let you go.
First of all, you have to be careful who you allow in your private space because everybody's not your friend. You have to search yourself and find out those things that you like and those things that you hate and get it in perspective. And then you have to go and eat by yourself, go to the movies by yourself, take a drive around town by yourself, because you will find that there is joy in everything you do by yourself. And sometimes, you know, you can talk to yourself, you can encourage yourself, you can get in that mirror and say, I deserve better. You can get in that mirror and say, I'm going to have better and I'm going to be better. That's how you come to love yourself.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
At my age, I still encourage myself. I do. Because, you know, we all go through some hardships, you know, at times, and, you know, encouraging people is what we're to do anyway. And I got a circle of prayer. So prayer warriors. So I reach out, you know, we, you know, I was a woman. I had to learn love outside of my house, and that I know it. I don't know anything different than to love. And people who know me know that I am love. But it took time to get to that love and to learn that love and to give that love. And then I had to learn how to let love in. You get that? Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, girl. I love you, sis. Thank you so much for coming up here.
Love you too.
And talking with this adult conversation. We'll be doing more. Again, DOD started this. So thank you so much. But I'm going to say we're going to raid Candidly V in a few minutes. So I'm going to have Angel say what she has to say, closing words. We're going to go to Sugar Love, and then we'll go to Bella. Again, thanks, Hood Girl. I appreciate you. Everybody that's here in the chat. Again, if you guys want to talk, you know, let me know. But we're going to raid Candidly V in a few minutes. So, Angel, let me know what your closing words on, or what would you say to these young ladies today that is dating or that are being tracked or have a man that maybe doesn't respect them? What would you say to them?
To know your worth. And you have to know that you deserve respect. And that if he's not being honest with you, he's not respecting you, he doesn't show you any loyalty, he's not worth your time.
Right. And just let us know a little bit about what you do on your channel, and then I'm gonna go up to Sugar Love Angel.
Oh, I'm a mukbang channel. My channel is really all about food. You know, I believe that food brings everybody together, so it's all about food. Food and inspiration. I like to try to impart encouragement even when I eat a meal, if I can.
Thank you, Edwana. It was needed. And thank you for the super chat. And thank you also, Miss Ryder Dye, for the super chat. I appreciate you guys. I have to give y'all a little for the super chats. Thank you. So I'm gonna have Sugar Love tell us a little bit about what she wants us to know for these young ladies today in closing. And again, we're gonna raid Candidly V in a few minutes. That is her link. So tell us, Sugar Love.
I just like to say to the young girls, believe in yourself, set rules, set boundaries, and say what you mean and mean what you say. And it's okay, and be willing to let go if they cross any of them things that you said, this is what I want, this is what, and don't be ashamed to say what you want, because you have to let them know what you want and what your boundaries are and what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate. And if they cross that line, don't be so foggy and so much in love that you forget your needs and your wants, that you let them take you for that joke because you already told them not to do something. So be willing to say, you broke this agreement and I have to go.
Yeah. Don't be blind, guys. Don't be blind.
Yeah.
And trust your instincts, because we as women have that. God gave us that. Okay, so when you see something's not right, trust it. It probably is not. Most of the time, we are right. Hey, Urban Grandpa, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. And my girl, brown girl, Bella, tell us. Oh, wait a minute before I go to Bella. Hold on.
Okay.
Sugar Love, tell us what you do on your channel. Which channel you want them to follow you on?
She's muted.
Okay. Go ahead, Bella. When she comes back.
So all I really want to say is we talked a lot about this on tonight, and one of the things that I keep echoing in my head is, ladies, don't be so caught up in the mistake that you make an even bigger one. Meaning, if there is something in this relationship that gives you fright or flight, makes you scared or want to run away, that is not love. That is not caring. That is not something that, oh, tomorrow it'll be different. That fear is your inner gut telling you it is time to leave. Unfortunately for me, two of my really good friends had to learn that lesson the hard way. And I had to put both of them into the ground. And now they don't have their children, who are too young to have lost their mothers. So I want to tell you, sisters, if you are in a relationship where he is physically causing you harm or mentally causing you harm or any of the like, go. There's no harm in saying, you know what? That wasn't the right one. Nobody's going to look at you any differently. And if they do, call me, because I got a bone to pick with them. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. And if they do that to you, they'll do it to you constantly. If they do it once, they'll do it twice, they'll do it 3 times, they'll do it until they finish you. And I'm trying to tell you, I've lived through it at least twice that I know of. And now I'm looking in hindsight and I'm probably like, oh, there's probably other instances where this has probably happened. So I want to tell you, ladies, stop. Just to have a man, you don't need a man that much, honey. Ain't no man worth a life.
Nope, not at all. Love yourself, ladies. And yes, go ahead, Bella. Tell us what you do on your channel and when you go live.
So I do luxury makeup. I'm your concierge to everything lips, lashes, and luxury. I talk about skincare brands. I talk about makeup brands. I tell you what you should spend your money on, what you can get cheaper, what sales are coming up during the week. And, you know, we just have fun and we play in makeup. We also, myself and Vernes, started a business and we're doing One Hope Wine. So on Thursdays, I do a unwind, wine and wine, where we talk about current events. We open up a bottle of wine and we just chat. So feel free to come over. That's Thursday nights at 9 p.m. I go live mostly on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays. Sunday Sips is at 4 o'clock. Today was at 2. But usually it's around 4 o'clock. Then Tuesday I do a live. Thursday I do a live. Those are usually around 5 or 6. Thursday I do another live. So I go from 5 to 7, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll go from 9 until. And then new uploads every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Come on over and get Bellafied.
Yes, yes. Before I talk, I want to see if Sugar Love came back. Okay, she's still muted.
Ooh,
so tell them what channel you want them to connect with you.
Wow. Did you see that? Edwana says she received her wine order today.
I will be back. I gotta get my wine. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. But
all right.
I just gotta click that link. But I will be back in action mid-May.
Yay.
On this channel. For some reason you don't come up on my other channel. But I like to do, my thing is topics like this. My things is topics like this. You know, so I can't wait to get back on my Sugar Love. But I do have another channel if you guys would like to come visit me over there. That's Tony, T-O-N-I-T, Tony T. And
if one of my mods could drop that link, please.
Yeah, but my channel is mainly like this and helping people grow, but not as much as I used to. But, you know, we still want to do a day where, you know, we try to help because we came from the point to where if we didn't have help, you know, we had help. So we try to give back, but not like a growing channel. Just we'll pick a day or whatever. Like she do drop that link. You forgot to say that. You watch them, we drop them. You forgot that, Brown Bella?
Yeah, yeah.
You forgot she also does it. You drop them, we watch them. So she even plays her part of helping people. Vernes does that. But my thing is like us women getting together and men and having adult conversations and, you know, seeing, you know, if we could help somebody or, you know, whatever. So, you know, y'all my girls, we follow each other. We do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like
to thank you
for having this
platform. You're welcome.
Today.
Thank you for being here.
It was beautiful.
Yes,
I want to say
conversation
to you guys. Thank you, DOD, for inviting me to do this panel. I really appreciate it. And I want to tell you, ladies, that we are all here. Myself, Sugar Love, and Angela. If you want to reach out to us on Instagram and say, you know, if you're not feeling so good about yourself, because that's what we do. We spread love. We're not a drama channel. We don't have BS going on over here. We want to give you information and elevate. That's what we are about, helping that get to that next level. Whatever your next level is, we want to help you to get there. Okay? I talk about, I have a business stream where if you have a small business, I shout you out. I bring you up on the big screen. I go to your channel. I purchase stuff from your channel. I do videos. So I'm all about helping all small businesses. And then, you know, I do my clothing things that I started doing. I have a lot of links in my description box of sponsors and stuff that I have. If you become a member, you get separate information that I don't give out to everyone. So if you become a member, you get a whole lot. But I'm telling you, I give you the tea on when you become a member. But thank you to all my super chatters. And I want to, we're going to raid Candidly V in just a few minutes. If one of my mods can drop Candidly V's link again, I want you to know that today is a good day, to have a great day.
And
Remember that no one is perfect. No one is perfect. Everyone has flaws, but never stop dreaming. Whatever your dream is, if your dream is to get married and have an awesome husband, you can do it, but you also have to work on yourself. If you don't love yourself, if you don't think that you're worthy, if you don't think you can get that, nobody else is going to think it either. I'm not saying be conceited, but you have to have faith in things that you cannot see and know. God wants you to have everything that you're supposed to have. If you want a job making 100,000, he can do that. If you want to have a business, he can do that. I don't have. Bella can tell you, I be working. I don't even have a job, but I be working because it's what I want.
You're the most workingest non-working person I met.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's because I see the bigger vision. And I know what I want. God is going to give it to me. And when he gives it to me, I already seen it. I'm going to be giving back because that's what I am. I am a giver and I want to help everybody. And he's going to open up that special door. Like I want to be an author. I am now getting in contact with people who write books. I have 2 YouTube channels. I stay busy. I have the wine. I have the sponsorships. And I give you that information when you're a member of ways to get that too. And I only hang out with the best of the best on YouTube, boo. Okay? I only hang out with the best of the best.
Yes, stop.
So just know that if you are connected to me and I have information, I will be sharing it. And I've been like that even before I got monetized. And anybody can tell you that.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to know you can do whatever you put your mind to. I don't care what it is, you can do it. I want to start a business helping the elderly. You can do it, Iwana. Yeah. You can do that. Nonish said, ladies, please visit my channel. Yes, Nonish. Make sure you leave them a message on one of their videos. They will all get back to you.
Iwana, congrats, new member.
Over struggling, but I'm truly working it out, dealing with grief. God will not forsake me, keeping the faith. Yes, silly mommy, keep the faith. And reach out to me on Instagram. Reach out to these ladies. We will help you. Do whatever we can to help you succeed. Okay. We don't want to see anyone going through. Thank you, Iwana, for being a member. Okay, what the heck I do with my hands? There they go. Thank you. Woo! Thank you. Guys, we're gonna go over, we're gonna raid Candidly V. If one of my mods can drop that link again. Oh, there it is. It's right there. So let's go over and raid Candidly V. And what a raid is you're going to go over to that channel and stay for at least 15 minutes. And you're going to say Vernes Junk Closet raid. You're going to say it twice throughout the live stream, but not back to back. So say it and wait about 5 or 10 minutes and then say it again. In closing, guys, I love you all. If I missed you coming in, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to talk to DOD. Maybe we could do another panel. And don't forget to follow him, follow D Purple Diva, and follow Brown Girl Bella, because it's us 4 that are doing that at this time. I don't know if it's going to change. But thank you all my...
I would like to do a panel. I'm just trying to debate. Should I wait for this one to become back reactive? Or should I do it on my other one?
Good night, Donna. Thank you for being here. Donna's been with me from a long time. Thanks, Donna.
Day one. Donna, day one. I love her.
Thank you, Angel Lives. Thank you, Sugar Love. And Brown Girl Bella, you know you my Booski, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go and raid Candidly B. She is talking about Derek Jan. And guess what, guys? That's a good conversation, also similar to this. And it's talking, she says she's talking about the wife side tonight. So that should be really, really good. If you can at least stay for 15 minutes, I would appreciate it. And ladies, thank you so much again, DOD. I love you guys. You know that. Love and light, everyone. Please go on over to Candidly V. I will meet you guys over there. And I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. See you later, guys. Love and light. Love and light.
Bye, ladies. Bye, everyone.
everybody. Good night. I'll meet you over there. Go on over to Candidly V. Let's go over there and show her some love. See you later.